You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of Noise Media Network, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County and beyond. Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and all of you around the world listening to the sound of my voice. It is a beautiful day here in Gwinnett County. I've been out early today, y'all. It's like 40-something degrees, like 45, I think, but it feels like it's 48. It's going to go up to a high of only 58. And your girl has been outside already early this morning. I went out to get me some breakfast. I woke up early. I got a good night's sleep, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to get me some breakfast. And I did. I went outside, but I got some breakfast to cook. Yeah. And I told my daughter, I was like, I'm about to jump in the shower and go to Kroger's, because you know that's not something that I do. Most people know that I don't really go do Kroger's that often. But this morning I felt like I wanted something different for breakfast. And I was like, once I finish my show, I want something good. So I got up and I went outside. Now I got to tell you, it's something really cool about the crisp, fresh air in the morning when you go outside. It felt amazing, honestly. I ain't gonna even front. It felt really nice being outside that early in the morning in the fall breeze of the morning. It was cool. It was cool. And yes, people were out at Kroger shopping. Yes, they were. And I was one of them. And that will probably surprise a lot of people. But I was out this morning. All right, today is Wednesday, hump day, baby. You have made it to the middle. Yes, it is Wednesday, November the 3rd. It's also National Stress Awareness Day. It's National Housewives Day and National Sandwich Day. So, don't stress. Chill out if you're a housewife and get you a nice sandwich. Yes, because it's National Stress Awareness, National Housewives Day, and National Sandwich Day. All right, now, okay. We're going to go ahead and get this show kicked off because, of course, I got to talk politics. Even though I'm supposed to talk politics on Sunday on Popcorn and Politics, which is my show all about popcorn, all about politics and what's the real deal. But I got to talk about politics this morning because yesterday was the election. So, of course, I got to come on here and talk about it. But before we do that, let's get on with these horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thompson for today, Wednesday, November the 3rd. I'm going to kick it off like we always do, and that is with Aries. Stomach problems could prevail if you haven't been watching your diet. You will not be able to trust someone you work with. You need some excitement in your life, and meeting new people in exotic destinations will certainly satisfy your desires. Yes, listen, you need some excitement in your life, Aries. Yes, and watch your back, though, because somebody at work don't have your back. Meantime, you might want to think about doing something exotic. I don't know. Let me tell y'all something. I feel good, right? I feel good because a lot of great things going on in my life right now. I'm blessed and I'm grateful. But I also feel a little anxious. Like, I don't know. I feel like something is missing. And I don't know what that is. I'm trying to put my finger on it. I haven't done that yet. It's like that one little tiny thing that's still missing. And I don't know what that is. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Taurus, you need an outlet that will help you take your mind off any troubles at work. Opportunities for romance will develop through activities with large groups. Property investment should pay off. Yeah, property investment should pay off. Speaking of property investments, they are doing a lot of building here in Gwinnett County. I was over on Chandler Avenue this morning. They have houses on Chandler on the right hand side if you're coming from New Hope Road, Grayson New Hope. And then on the left hand side, they look like they're about to build a subdivision. They are doing a lot of construction and building here. There's a lot of investment going on in living around here in Gwinnett County. All these roads, when I first moved here, all this area back here was country, and I loved it. Not no more. It's about to be all built up with a bunch of houses. But it's all right. I'm not complaining. Listen, who am I to complain about that? People need a place to live. Hey, what I might want to do is try to figure out how to get in on these investments. That's what I might want to do. Gemini, chances are you could get stuck with the colleague's job unexpectedly. Make alternate plans just in case you need to make a career shift. A change in position could be better than you thought. So you might have to make a career shift, but make the plan. So if you do, you're prepared, and it could be better than you thought. Sometimes we just don't like change, and then once we make the change, like, oh man, I should have did this years ago because it was a good change. But guess what was stopping you? I'm gonna give you one wild guess. What was stopping you from making the change that you know you should have made years ago? I know what it is. I know you know too. Fear of change. I know. Fear. What if it doesn't work? What if I get fired? What if this? What if that? What if you had done it years ago? What if that? Cancer. Hassle with in-laws could put a damper on your day. Children or friends may try to talk you into lending them money. You will be overly generous with children today. Listen, they're going to try to talk into lending them some money. Don't lend any money today, Cancer. Do not. And don't let your in-laws put a damper on your day. Only you can control your day, right? I don't care what they say out of their mouths. Only you can control your day, and you do that by controlling your mindset. I'm just trying to help you out today, Cancer. Leo, someone may try to damage your reputation. Any renovation or decorating to your home should include the whole family. Arguments will flare up in your home. If you don't tell them folks that they can help you renovate or decorate, you're going to have arguments at home, right? Now, on the flip side of that, somebody is trying to damage your reputation. You might want to put your radar out and find out who that person is so you can do damage control. Yep. You got some backstabbers, Leo. You know you do. Backstabbers. All the time they want to take your place. Them backstabbers. Backstabbers. Messing up the OJ song. But hey, listen, we got them. You got them out there. Virgo, plan to get together with someone special later in the day. Put your efforts into making changes to your domestic scene. Do something that will be stimulating and creative. Maybe that's what I'm missing. I'm missing something, Virgo. Maybe I need to do something that's stimulating and creative. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Because sometimes I just feel like something is missing. And even though I have scaled back on a lot of things I do, I still feel like something is missing. And I don't know what that is. Now, I will figure that out while we listen to this song. I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of the horoscopes brought to you by Noted Astrologer Micah Thies. And stay tuned.
Tell me if I got it wrong, but you don't want to be alone. Spend the evening by yourself, but you'll miss me when it's getting late. Got it all, babe. Save arms when you're ready. I'm here when you need me. I'm yours if you'll let me. Got it all, babe. Save arms when you're ready. I'm here when you need me. I'm yours if you let go. Boy, loving is a safe card. You don't have to play hard. Love and let go. Slow, you know it. Every time it's a blessing, and I know we can take it to the next level. If you let go, boy, you don't have to play smart. We can take it slow, you know it. Go ahead and tell your friends. Talk it out, but it won't end. You are never true to heart. You need me when it's getting dark. Got it all, babe. Save arms when you're ready. I'm here when you need me. I'm yours if you let me. Got it all, babe. Save arms when you're ready. I'm here when you need me. I'm yours if you let go. Boy, loving is a
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney bringing you the daily horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. We're going to pick it up with Libra. You've been a little down and you need a lift. Your magnetic, outgoing personality will capture hearts. Concentrate on work or make changes to yourself. You've been a little down. Me too, Libra. Not so much as down, just feeling like I'm missing something. Your magnetic, outgoing personality is going to capture some hearts. Now, here's the thing. Make sure it's not romantic hearts if you're in a situation. You know what I'm saying? And you can't really control that, but if you're in a situation, don't feed into it. I'm just trying to help save you some trouble, Libra. I'm just trying to help you. All right, Scorpio, you can enjoy short trips. Patience will be of the utmost importance. You can open up to your mate and let them know what you expect out of this relationship. Here's the thing, Scorpio. You want to open up and let them know because can't nobody read minds. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times we think people can read our minds or you think people are going to do things the way you do. They're not. So you need to open up to your mate and let them know what you expect out of your relationship. They need to know. That way they're not guessing. I'm just trying to help you out. Sagittarius, you can clear up important legalities and sign contracts today. You can help other people with their financial problems by setting up a budget for them. You will feel tired and run down if you have allowed yourself to get into a financial mess. Yes, money messes will weigh you down. Speaking of money messes, tonight I am bringing back Wise Women Invest, so make sure to tune in on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. It's going to be an episode. We're going to start bringing back the investment tips and tricks to help you grow your money. And tonight at 6 p.m. I go live. So if you want to check it out, go to linkedin.com at 6 p.m. Make sure you follow me because if you follow me, you'll get the updates when I go live. And I'll be joined by my good friend Carolyn Shoemate, who is a financial advisor as well as myself. We both are financial advisors. We're going to talk about stocks and investments, and we want to help women learn how to navigate through the maze of investing. So many ways to invest right now. Like I talk about my securities. Not my securities. I talk about my cryptocurrencies because I have a lot of those, and I get daily hits saying, "Hey, check this one out, check that one out." I also got some stock and some investments and some other stocks as well. But I want to expand my portfolio. I want to expand my portfolio. I want to include some businesses. I want to include some real estate and some other things that I got on the that's working for me right now on the investment side. I need to make sleep money. What does that mean? I need to be making money while I sleep. And so I got a couple of things I'm working on that's going to make me residual while I sleep. Some passive income, right? So my stocks, my investment portfolio does passive income, but I need to make millions and millions and millions in passive income. So that's why Carolyn and I brought back Wise Women Invest, and I'm happy to do that. And we're going to be on every Wednesday at 6 p.m. So be sure to follow me on LinkedIn, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter. Follow me on YouTube. Go to the YouTube channel, Noise Media Network on YouTube and all those places on Facebook. And be sure to tune in this evening at 6 p.m. All right. In the meantime, Sagittarius, clear up your legal problems. Sign contracts today. The money's coming. We are in a new season. The money is coming. Tomorrow is a new moon. So tomorrow you want to manifest the things you want to change in your life. Tomorrow is a new moon. November the 4th is a new moon. Write down all of the good things you want. Do not focus on the bad things tomorrow. Focus on all of the good things you want. Write them down, put them in your journal, and manifest them into your life. Do that thing because it can happen. I was at a client's office yesterday, and I swear to y'all, every time I go in there, she was like, "We just manifested something else." And it's weird because they literally talk about things, and then people walk in the door. It's crazy, and it happened yesterday. Like she has a security firm, and she got a call while I was there, and one of her deputies, she called. He's like, "Oh my God!" The company called them because they needed a lot of security specialists or security officers, and he was like, "Oh my God!" And they need them for Saturday, and she was so excited. But now she has to pull everybody together for Saturday because it was a lot, and then they have to get on the bus and go somewhere. It was crazy. But what she said was that we have manifested all these things. So I shared that story with you to say that focus on the good things, especially starting tomorrow. Tomorrow is a new moon. Focus on the good things. Do not focus on the negativity. Don't focus on what's not going right. Don't focus on what happened in the past. Don't focus on who pissed you off. Focus on what you want right now, the good things. All right? All right, cool. Capricorn, a second chance will result in good work. Exhaustion combined with overindulgence could result in minor health problems. There's a good chance they won't come back. They probably don't need to come back, Capricorn. There's a good chance they won't, and 9 times out of 10, they probably don't need to. I'm sorry. I just need to tell you the truth. Because I know you probably want them to come back. They probably don't need to. That's why they left in the first place. Hint, Hint, hint. All right. Aquarius, purchases will be well worth it and they will last a long time. Education may be the answer. You will be in an overly generous mood today. Aquarius, all the Aquariuses out there, if you are in an over generous mood today, go to goodmorningwithnett.com and support this show. I really would appreciate your support and I love you for it. So if you are in an overly generous mood today, Aquarius, go on over goodmorningwithnett.com, hit the support button and support the show. Thank you. I thank you in advance for your support. I know I'm a fool, right? That's what happens when I get good sleep. Last but not least, my fellow fish Pisces, don't allow colleagues to stand in your way. Too much work and no play will not only result in fatigue and frustration, but also in loneliness. Get involved in activities that will bring you knowledge about foreign land, philosophies, or cultures. Now, see, I can see that exciting me. I don't know about the rest of my fish, but I like stuff like that. Like, I watch the History Channel all the time. My husband probably gets so tired of me. I like history. And, like, I love, like the history talking about ancient times. Oh, I love that. I do. And I will watch that all day. I like cultures. I watch the Alaskan Bush people, y'all. I love that show. Because they are just living in the wild, making things happen. Like, you know, and they just recently lost their dad, which, you know, my condolences go out to them. I don't know them, but I like them. I like that they're a family. I like that they stick together. I just like them. And I like history, so I watch a lot of history stuff. All right, that's all the horoscopes I got for you today. I'll be back again tomorrow at 10 a.m. and bring you more of the horoscopes brought to you by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. Now let's get on with some news you can use. Okay, so every now and again, I run across a story that's so ridiculous, I just have to share it with you. Now, here's one that's just as ridiculous. So apparently, QAnon showed up in Texas, in Dallas, this past week, Tuesday. They showed up Tuesday because they thought JFK Jr. was coming there, right? And they thought when he came there, Trump would be reinstated as the president, and then he would step down. Right? He would step down from the president, and then JFK Jr. will become the president, and the vice president will be Mike Flynn. I'm not making this up. This is what they said. Now, let me just tell y'all something. John, affectionately known, JFK Jr., affectionately known as John passed in 1999. And how do I know? I know because I was on Martha's Vineyard that day when he passed. I was there, myself, Georgette, and Adele. We were doing a book signing at Twin Oaks Bed and Breakfast, and we woke up the next morning. His plane had went down about 3 miles from where we were staying in Martha's Vineyard. He and his wife, Caroline Kennedy, were on the plane. And I got in my truck. I had a green Jeep at the time. Just for those, I love Jeeps. So I had a green Jeep at the time. We got in the Jeep and we tried to drive down to the scene to see, but they had the road blocked off. This is a true story. I'm not making this up. You can verify this with my friends. So for the QAnon people who thought John was going to show up in Dallas yesterday, y'all should have called me. I would have told you he really did die in the plane. I was there the day he did. I was there. You know, and it was so sad, y'all, because I love Martha's Vineyard too. If you've never gone to Martha's Vineyard, please go check it out. But that morning when we woke up, we got there the day before, and we got there on I think it was a Friday. We drove to Boston from Jersey. We drove to Boston. I put my truck on the ferry. The ferry took us over to Martha's Vineyard. We got off the ferry and we drove to Twin Oaks. And we stayed at a bed and breakfast, the same bed and breakfast that I think President Clinton stayed at, a whole bunch of stars. They all stayed at Twin Oaks. We stayed at Twin Oaks. It was the only black-owned bed and breakfast at the time on Martha's Vineyard. And when we woke up the next morning, everybody was so sad. And we were like, what the freak just happened? And we came downstairs for breakfast, and people was just standing around the TV. And we were like, what happened? And it was like, you know, JFK Jr. plane went down in the water, and you know, they haven't retrieved him. So he died that morning, he and his wife, Caroline. And what's crazy is, for these people to actually think that he was going to show up, right, in Dallas yesterday, because he's been in hiding for 22 years, because he passed away in 1999. They thought he was going to show up, and Trump was going to be reinstated after he showed up. And then after Trump was reinstated, he was going to step down, and JFK Jr. was going to become the president. And then after he became the president, Mike Flynn was going to be appointed vice president. I am not making this up. Just go on over to AJC.com and look at it. I promise you I'm not making it up. I promise you I'm not. That's one of them stories, y'all. That's one of them stories. Yeah. So y'all know it's all about politics today because there was a lot going on yesterday. There was a lot going on in the political world yesterday. So right now, it looks like Kasim Reed, don't look like he's going to be there. Look like it's going to be Felicia Moore and Dickens that's going to be in the runoff on November 30th. Oh, wait, hold it. Stop the press. Wait a minute. I forgot the biggest story of all. The biggest story of all. The Braves won the World Series. I forgot. Don't beat me up, y'all. The Braves have won the World Series. Maybe the curse is broken. Now it's time for the Falcons and the Hawks to do the same. Come on, y'all. I know Atlanta's going to be on fire this weekend because the Braves have won the World Series. Yes. Let me give them a round of applause. 26 years. Shout out. I'm about to do a lightning strike because I hope lightning strike 2 more times. Let's do it. Yes, thunder and lightning. Strike again, baby. Ring the bell. All of that. I know, right? People cheering. All of that. So the Braves won the World Series. They hadn't won the World Series since 1995, 26 years ago. And they pulled it out. They beat the Houston Astros. Yes, they are winners. And so congratulations to the Braves for a job well done. Hopefully the Atlanta Falcons and the Atlanta Hawks can follow, break this curse that we've been under for a minute. And let's win these championships, Super Bowl game, and the NBA finals, all of that. Let's go get it, baby. Let's go get it. Let's get the momentum going. Yes, I'm pushing for you. Now back to politics. So anyway, former Mayor Kasim Reed, he was in the lead over Dickens for a minute, but Dickens came back and took the lead. So it looks like it's going to be Dickens and Moore in the runoff, November the 30th. Felicia Moore, she had a big lead. So right now, here's what the numbers are looking like right now. Felicia Moore, 34,331 votes. Kasim Reed, well, this is he's back in the lead. Hold on, Dickens, wait a minute. This is up to date. This is in the last hour, 10:20. This is like in the last 3 minutes. This has got updated. So right now, hold on, things changed. Well, because last night, it was predicted that Andre Dickens was going to be in the runoff, but looked like Kasim came back. So Kasim Reed right now, he has 20,209 votes, and Andre Dickens has 19,202. That thing is still ticking. They still counting. So we don't know. I don't know who's going to be in the runoff. It could be Felicia Moore and Kasim Reed, or it could be Felicia Moore and Andre Dickens. So right now, Kasim Reed is in lead of Andre about 1,007 votes. Like, he's in the lead by 1,007 votes. I guess the votes are still coming in. So yeah, I thought it was gonna be Dickens because he got there and said don't count him out. I think he's been a little. In my opinion, I think he's been a little bit. I think he jumped the gun a little bit. He was like, "Don't count us out." They said we wouldn't do it. You haven't done it yet. Anyway, he has done great because he was like someone without a lot of name recognition. And so for him to get this far, congratulations to you. But now we got to see how this going to play out by the end of the day. It looks like they still counting ballots. We don't have a one-day vote system anymore. We got like 1, 2, maybe a week, maybe 7 days. I don't know. We don't have a one-day vote system. We used to have it prior to 2020. Yeah, not now. All right, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be right back after the song to give you more of what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So I want you to stay tuned. I'll be right back.
Your eyes tell me that you don't want to leave just yet. No, my eyes agree. It's almost like when we first met. Oh, I don't care, it's getting too late. I want you and I can't wait. Don't want to spend a minute without you. I know you feel the same. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. Nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love, I can't fake it. When I'm with you, my legs go weak. yeah. Can you hear it? I think my heart just skipped a beat, yeah. This feeling is getting so strong. Love me till the morning, love me all night long. There's something special about you. You're the one that I want. So come on, give me love. I'ma show you how to move with my body. Come hit me with your touch and make me wanna say, damn. And yeah, you know what's up. Ain't nothing I won't do for your body. So give me all you got right now. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, baby. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like our time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You know what I want. I know I'm yours, baby. So come give me love. You know you're mine, baby. So come give me love. I never felt nothing quite like this. I get a high every time we kiss. Can't get enough, babe. So come give me love. All of your love. Won't you love me till the morning? Love me in the evening. You know what I want. Won't you hold me like I'm yours? Show me that I'm yours. You know just what I want. Won't you love me like the last time? Like our time was right now. Show me what it's about. Love me till the morning. Love me in the evening. You know what I want. All of your love.
Welcome back. It's your girl Audrey Bell Kearney giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So it looks like back in early this year we talked about marijuana possibly being decriminalized here in Gwinnett County. Small amounts of marijuana being decriminalized here in ounce or less being decriminalized here in Gwinnett County. And the Solicitor General was in favor of decriminalizing marijuana for people who were caught with it with an ounce or less. And anyway, yesterday there was a 3-2 vote against not decriminalizing it. So there were 3 commissioners who said, you know what, we feel like it should be a criminal offense, and they voted against it. However, the vote was tabled for a final vote until December. But anyway, Commissioner Nicole Hendrickson, Commissioner Jasper Watkins, and Commissioner Marlene Fosque voted not to change the ordinance that would decriminalize marijuana here in Gwinnett County. Now, my thing is, as I looked at this, I said to myself, I mean, I understand you gotta remember what you believe in, but I'm wondering how that's going to play out when it's time for them to go to when it's time for people to go to the polls when their time is up to be voted for. You know what I mean? So that could weigh heavily on people. Because let me tell you something, there's a lot of people that smoke marijuana for all different reasons. I happen not to be one of them. But there are a lot of people that do. And so I don't know, when they read this, and it's time for them to vote, how will they vote? Because they may vote against them because they feel like, you know what? But my thing is, don't just leave it home. You know what I mean? So now you ain't got to worry about it. You ain't got to worry about going to jail. Leave it home. You can do it at home. Don't be riding around with it, get caught with it. Anyway, they have tabled that vote until December to see how, the final decision on the matter. Kirkland Cardain and Ben Cool said, you know what, we think it should be decriminalized. And the other 3 said we think it shouldn't be decriminalized. They don't want to get a wrong message here in Gwinnett County. The Solicitor General, Brian Whiteside, said, he doesn't want to prosecute people for small amounts of marijuana, an ounce or less, because that could really mean jail time. And also that when that happens, the police officers are taken off the street to go in and book somebody, which they could be on the street, focusing on more serious crimes. So, I don't know. What's your thought on that? Share it with me. Go to my Instagram page at Good Morning Gwinnett. Leave a comment there about what your thoughts are about decriminalizing marijuana, an ounce or less here in Gwinnett County. Or just, go to my website. All right, let's talk about some election updates here in Gwinnett County. So Peachtree Corners, first city council member Janine Allback has lost re-election to, she lost. She lost it to John Sawyer. She lost, so she will not be returning. One of the first city council members elected to the Peachtree Corners was becoming a city in 2012, has lost her bid for another term in office. Councilwoman Janine Allback was defeated by Joe Sawyer in the city council post-poll race, according to unofficial results released by the city. Sawyer received 1,300 votes in the race compared to 886 votes that Allback received. The race was a rematch between Allback and Sawyer and a reversal of fortunes from 4 years ago. Now, Allback was the victory winner by a 15 vote margin. Let me tell you something. Your vote counts. 15 votes. He lost by 15 votes last year. This year he won. So he won. Yep. So also, in addition to Allback, 4 other members of the original Peachtree Corner City Council are currently still serving on the council. They include Gradwick, Alex Wright, Lori Christopher, and Phil Satt. Allback will become the second member of the original council to leave office. Former July Councilman J. Lowe left in 2015. Austin Thompson, Marlene Taylor Crawford wins seats on Lawrenceville City Council. Yes, listen, let me tell y'all something. I got a video. Austin was campaigning. I was out, was it Saturday? I think it was Saturday. And I got a video. He was on the street corner, on the corner of, what is that, Jackson Street and Krogan, right on that corner. Austin had his sign. He did not care. He's like, I'm trying to win. Austin was out there with his sign. Congratulations. I got to give him a round. Because let me tell you something. That's some politicking for y'all. Like, you gotta want it really bad to stand out there. It wasn't bad weather. I took the video, and my husband said, "Who's that?" I said, "That's Austin Thompson. He's running for a seat here in Gwinnett County." And he said, "Oh, but listen, Austin was not playing games. Austin was standing out there himself on that corner, with his sign. So he wasn't playing." So Austin Thomas, Marlene Taylor Crawford wins seat as the Lawrenceville City Council. And one of the more noteworthy city council elections in Gwinnett County on Tuesday, voters picked new members who will make up half the city council. Listen, Austin, I'm sitting here smiling, y'all, because Austin wasn't playing. Austin was out there like, you know what? Yeah, I'm out here. I'm really doing it. So he won. Congratulations. He got out there and won. So Austin won the post 3 seat with 51% of the votes in the race, followed by Katrina Fellows, 40%. Earl Alves Mercedes had 9%. Meanwhile, Marlene Taylor Crawford defeated Bruce Hardy with 52% of the votes, compared to 48% for Hardy. Thompson and Crawford will take office in January. Swanee City Council Post 5 headed to a runoff. Swanee residents will have to wait a little longer to find out who will hold the city council seat that was contested in the this year's city's race. Councilman Pete Charpentier will face David Martinez in a runoff on November 30th. Martina led the 3-person race with 48% or 595 votes. Don't you hate that? That's the crazy part about runoffs. If it wasn't 3 people in the race, he might have won. He won by 48%, but because you have to have 51%, he got to go to a runoff. Had he not been in that race, it's crazy. I get it. Anyway, because that 149 votes that Jonathan Mark Antonio got, that could have went to Pete. I'm just saying, or it could have went to Martinez. But John messed it up with his 149 votes. I know, it's crazy. Post 3, Councilwoman Linnea Miller and Post 4, Councilwoman Beth Hitchler ran unopposed on new terms for the City Council. Todd Warner wins re-election in Snellville City Council, so congratulations. All right. Warner defeated Catherine Hendrickson by a margin of 886 to 685, his re-election, to secure his re-election. To read all this, I can't read all this. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Gwinnett is a big county, so there are a lot. So go to Gwinnett Daily Post. You can read all of the election results right there because it's a lot of them. A lot of them. Now, I do want to talk about this one because this was one that, it was kind of like trying to figure out who's going to win in Decula, who's going to win the mayoral seat. Well, Trey King won the seat. He's going to be the mayor. He ran against Wade Anthony, and Anthony thought maybe he had a shot at it, but King received 309 votes. Seriously? Like, nobody was voting in Decula? So listen to this. King received 309 votes, and Watkins received 165 votes in Decula. What is that? 500 votes? That ain't even that's 474 votes. 474 people voted in for the mayor. That sounds nuts to me. all his friends voted. All Trey King friends voted. That's who voted. That's how he won. So, Wade, you must have had no friends. I'm just saying, because that was crazy. 474 votes cast for mayor of a city. 474. Anyway, let's keep it moving. All right, now, in Brazelton, Kurt Ward overwhelmingly wins. He won overwhelmingly. All right? Oh, yeah, they got out and voted in Brazelton. Ward won the city council. Ward overly led city council with Hardy Johnson by 1,000. So, he got 1,215 votes. While Hardy got 348. So people got out the vote. I don't know what they was doing over in Decatur though, for real. Like 474 votes in the whole town. How many people live in Decatur? I need to look that up. That sounds crazy to me. Yeah. Councilwoman Peggy Slappy was defeated by Richard Harper by a margin of 253 votes to 124 in the council district race, District 2. James Murphy defeated Jeff Gardner 374 to 154. Like, really? Brazelton was one of two cities in the Gwinnett Municipal Association that had contested mayoral races this year. The other was Decatur. So we know how that all ended. Trey won. All right, listen, I'm going to a song. You know it was all about politics today because yesterday was the election. But if you want to read all of these politics, these results and stats, go to GwinnettDailyPost.com. You can see them there because they are all there. I can't read them all. I can't read them all, y'all. I cannot. All right, I'm going to my last song. I'll be back after this song to give you my word of inspiration for the day, and then I'm out. Stay tuned.
Not sure I understand it, but everything seems brighter now than before. I don't know why I feel this way, but every time I hear your name, all my worries disappear, yeah. It's all because of you. I feel the way I fall in love so easily, 'cause I don't wear my heart up on my sleeve. Yeah. I don't know if you feel the same, but every time I hear your name, my worries disappear. It's all because of you.
Welcome back. So, listen, that's all I got for you today. But before I want to go, I want to give you my word of inspiration. And here it goes. It says, every adversity brings new experiences and new lessons. That's so true. Layla Gifty Akita said that every adversity brings new experiences and new lessons. Here's the thing. Every time we go through something, we learn something new. Even though it's hard sometimes, even though it's tough, we learn something new. That's a new experience, and that should be a new lesson for some of us. Some of us, we never get the lesson. Sad to say, but true. Some of us, we get the lesson and we still go back and do the same thing. But some of us get the lesson and the experience and we move on from it and we do better the next time around. Some of us give up after the first experience, right? You can't give up. Adversity is here to not only teach us, but to make us strong. You got to take those adversities and turn them into something that's good. And sometimes it's hard. But if you do that, you will learn. You'll be stronger. You'll be better than you were before. I feel like I'm talking about the $6 million man right now. Stronger, better than you were before, smarter, right? So take your adversities. Don't look at them as so much as an adversity. Look at it as a new experience, a new lesson to be learned. Every time I fell, and yes, I fell a lot, and I'm not ashamed to say it, I get back up and I ask myself, what did I learn from that experience? I don't say why it happened. I have to look at it and say, what have I learned from that? And I learn from everything. I try to learn from everything. Let me say that. I try to learn from everything. And I look at my experience like, okay, what is it that I'm supposed to learn from this? Right? And I look at those things and I come up with conclusions about what they are or what I have learned. And I try not to do the same things over and over. I really do. So I tell you today, I will implore that you do take your adversities, right, and turn them into experiences that you learn from. Don't dwell on them. Learn from them and move on. Do not dwell on them. Do not keep harping on them over and over and over again. I had something that happened to me last week, and I swear it bothered me. Like, it's a couple things that bothered me. But I had to ask myself, what am I supposed to learn from this? Because I really needed to know. Because I was, like, ready to fly off the handle. So I needed to know what was I need to... Probably patience. Probably understanding. Probably not to fly off the handle. That's probably what I needed to learn from that. Because I was ready to. But I didn't. I did not. I was calm and cool and collected. Annoyed now. Don't get it twisted. I was annoyed. But I was calm, cool, and collected. That's all I got for you today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 45 minutes with me. And I love and appreciate you for that. Thank you again for all of those of you who are listening around the world. I hope that you enjoy this show and continue to share the show with your friends. And I love it when I see the numbers go up because I know that I'm saying stuff that you want to hear. If you missed any episode of this show, be sure to go to goodmorninggwinnett.com to listen to past episodes there. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook at Good Morning Gwinnett. Follow me on Instagram at Good Morning Gwinnett. And follow me on the Twitter at GM Gwinnett, the number 1. GM Gwinnett, number 1. Also, if you listen to this show on Apple Podcasts, go to Apple Podcasts, find your favorite 2 episodes and give them 5 stars. Leave, like, and comment, and subscribe to the show. Your subscription matters. It really does. Like, it matters that I move up in the ranks because now it shows that people really like this show. And I really do love you guys for listening, and because I'm talking by myself most mornings. But tomorrow I got a guest. Here's the thing. So tomorrow's show is going to be a little bit different. Tomorrow I will bring you the horoscopes and some news. The second half of the show is only going to be seen on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook Live, and Roku. So I'm going to sign off on here. If you want to see my guest tomorrow, she's going to be talking about Katrina, but from the Mississippi perspective, because Mississippi got left out of the talks. Whenever we hear the word Katrina, we always think about New Orleans. Well, Mississippi got hit too, and we're going to be talking about that tomorrow. Like, where are they now? Like, I was in New Orleans this past July, and they had built back, but now Ida hit, and they're trying to build back again. So they need your help in New Orleans because New Orleans got hit again. Ida hit New Orleans, so they need your help. So if you want to support New Orleans and to build back again, oh my God, that's so horrible. Like, they got to build back again. Go check out New Orleans' website. I'm sure there's some information on how you can support them. In the meantime, tomorrow I'm going to be talking to the author of a book that's out now, and she's going to be talking about how Mississippi fared, and she interviewed 15 black women who talks about what happened in Mississippi during Katrina. Yes, it's been a minute, but their stories matter. So be sure to tune in tomorrow. LinkedIn, it's going to be streamed. It won't be streamed live here, but it will be streamed live on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. So on any of those devices at 10:30 tomorrow, you can catch that live stream tomorrow. Also, if you want to know about investing, women, you can catch the live stream tonight. LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, and Roku. It's going to be live stream. We're going to be talking money. Listen, I know y'all like money, and the holidays are upon us, and we're about to spend a lot of it. So you might want to figure out, you know what? Let me figure out what I need to be doing right now to secure this bag and put some away and not spend it all in the next 2 months. And then in January, you're looking with your face drooped down because you didn't spend too much money. So join me tonight at 6 p.m. with my co-host, Caroline Shoemate. We're going to talk about investing 101. So come on live. That's on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, and Roku. All right. Thank you again for listening. I'll be back tomorrow at 10 a.m. God willing. Listen, stay safe out there. Until next time, my good friends, make it a great day. Bye, y'all.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in Monday through Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you like this episode, subscribe now and share with your friends. To learn more about Noise Media Network, visit noisemedia.us.